The Straw Hats will get their final bounties after Egghead. Not just the Straw Hats, but other characters too. We're in the final arc now with only a few islands left. We might even see the final battle after Elbaf, so it's the perfect time to increase everyone's bounties. The 5 Gorosei, Kizaru, and 100,000 Marines have all seen the action with their own eyes. There is no way the Straw Hats won't get a bounty increase. We also saw how Shanks and Blackbeard defeated Kid and Law, pirates worth 3 billion berries each, and don't forget Aokiji, who technically defeated Garp at Hachinosu. Let's start with the Straw Hats. Usopp's bounty will be ridiculously high, much more than his actual abilities. I think it will be the same as Luffy's early Wano bounty. This pattern of having bounties similar to Luffy's old ones is recurring. We first see it post Eni's lobby with Sogeking's 30 million berry bounty, and now post Wano with his 500 million berry bounty. So I think his final bounty will be the same one as Luffy's old bounties, and in the end, his bounty will reach 1.5 billion berries. Robin is becoming more dangerous for the world government as the Straw Hats get closer to Laugh-Tale. At Egghead, Robin learned a lot of new information. She may find out some mysteries from 200 years ago. Robin also received clues about Saul being alive and is ready to read all the books brought to Elbaf. Her current bounty is 930 million berries, and I'm sure Robin's bounty will increase even more, up to 1.87 billion berries. With Robin, we see the pattern of numbers related to the devil fruit's name in Japanese. Hana hana no mi. Ha meaning 8, na meaning 7, so I'm sure that we'll see these numbers in her bounty. If she gets an only dead wanted poster, I won't be surprised. Nami, Brooke, and Frankie always receive the same bounty increase, so I believe the same will happen after Egghead. Frankie had a small clash with S-Shark. His radical beam even impressed Lilith and other Vegapunks. He could even pierce Saturn. Brooke and Nami didn't do much in this arc, but like Frankie, they will get a 500 million berries increase. Chopper was inactive in this arc as well, so the Gorosei would not see that he is strong like other Straw Hats. So I believe the joke will continue till the end, and his bounty will remain at 10,000 berries max. Currently, Jinbei's bounty is higher than Sanji's. A bounty is not purely based on combat strength. Jinbei is a character that has one of the best resumes a pirate can have in the world of One Piece. His strength is recognized not only by the Navy, with them giving him the title of Warlord, but also by Yonkos such as Whitebeard, with the two being allies, and Big Mom, who recognizes Jinbei as one of her best underlings. Meanwhile, Sanji became a pirate 2 years ago. I'm sure that after the Egghead incident, Jinbei will have a lower bounty than Sanji, but it will still reach the 2 billion mark. Luffy is the most dangerous pirate for the world government right now. He has 3 poneglyphs and Robin in his crew, making him the closest to finding the One Piece. He also has a devil fruit the Gorosei couldn't capture for 800 years, and is the reincarnation of Joy Boy. Even with the 3 billion berry bounty, they didn't put Luffy's Nika image on the poster, meaning they only valued his actions in Wano and his defeat of Kaido. Now that the Gorosei have seen Luffy's true strength, including his battles against Lucci, Kizaru, and the Elders, they know it's nearly impossible to defeat him. After escaping Eni's lobby, Impel Down, Marineford, and now Egghead, Luffy's bounty will rise to 5,656 million berries. The reason behind this number is that 5 and 6 are recurrent numbers in Luffy's life. We see them on the shirt he wore as a child. It was his number in Kurita Coliseum, and his fleet has a total of 5,600 members. Not only that, but also the Japanese pronunciation for the initials of 5 and 6 are Go and Mu, which calls back to the first name that was used for his devil fruit, Gomu Gomu no Mi. Furthermore, Roger's bounty is 5,564,800,000 berries, which means that Luffy, even if slightly, will exceed the bounty of the previous Pirate King. As I mentioned, this will be the final bounty increase in One Piece, and Luffy deserves to have the highest one because he's not just going to be the future Pirate King, but he's also the sun god Nika, causing the most danger for Imu, so him having the highest pirate bounty makes a lot of sense. Sanji had a few impressive feats in this arc. He fought S-Shark and landed a heavy blow against the Seraphim. We haven't seen anyone damage and defeat one of the Seraphim so easily. Later, when Kizaru infiltrated the Labo phase and Lucci tried to kill Vegapunk, Sanji immediately used a bubble gun to prevent Kaku from taking actions. In situations like these, no one surprises Sanji in terms of intelligence. It began with the Mr. Prince scene during the Little Garden arc, continued through the events in Water 7 where he secretly followed Robin, and now, after noticing Lucci, he neutralized Kaku in a few few seconds. Sanji's speed, regeneration, and physical powers are very underrated. He's getting stronger and stronger. In this arc, he could even block Kizaru's laser. I'm sure the Gorosei will see and acknowledge Vinsmoke's real strength and increase his bounty up to 3,300,000,000 berries. This might seem high, but the number 3 is significant for Sanji. His bounties, his position in the crew, his Vinsmoke family number, and his name, San, meaning 3. The final bounties of the Straw Hats will be high, and Sanji, as the sun god Nika's left-hand man, deserves a big increase. The right-hand man, Zoro, had a few clashes in this arc as well. At first, he fought awakened Kaku. Later, he fought S-Hawk, and a few chapters ago, Zoro defeated Lucci, the strongest CP0 member. After that, he even had a clash with Nejuro, one of the strongest swordsmen in the world. Forget that he is in Luffy's crew for a moment. He would be one of the strongest and most dangerous pirates in the world. The feats he has in every arc would suit any pirate. That's why he's one of the members of the worst generation. For example, take Hawkins, X-Drake, or Eustace Kid. We know how strong these characters are, but even for them, fighting Kaku, S-Hawk, Nejuro, defeating Lucci, and remaining unharmed would be an amazing achievement. Just a reminder that Eustace Kid has a bounty of 3 billion berries. The current best swordsman, Dracule Mihawk, has a bounty of 3,590,000,000 berries. I believe Zoro will exceed this bounty with that 10 million, bringing the number up to 3.6 billion. Bonnie escaped with the Straw Hats, and I think she might even join the crew. Regardless, I'm sure her bounty will increase after this arc. Her current bounty is 320 million berries. In this arc, she had some impressive feats, including being the first known character to attack Saturn, one of the Gorosei. We saw what happened when Luffy punched one of the Celestial Dragons, and this is way beyond that. Bonnie also mastered her Devil Fruit and can now transform into her version of Nika. I believe her bounty will rise to around 920 million berries, which is quite high for a 12-year-old. Another character that punched and seriously damaged Saturn, Bartholomew Kuma. There are still questions about Kuma. Is he alive? Is he conscious? If he survives this arc, I'm sure his bounty will be huge, around 2 billion berries. His previous bounty was 296 million berries. Kuma has one of the most powerful devil fruits and has traveled the world, gathering valuable information about everything, including Marijua. He's a former pirate, a member of the Revolutionary Armor, and a former Shichibukai. He even climbed the Red Line and reached Egghead in just a few days. I could list his achievements all day, but let's move on. Lilith and York are the only Vegapunks left in the series. York won't get a bounty since he is clearly helping the world government. However, Lilith is on the Straw Hats ship, and her knowledge poses a serious threat to the Gorosei. I believe she will receive a bounty too, around 500 million berries. Like Luffy, Blackbeard had a big impact in this arc. He defeated Law, who had a 3 billion berry bounty, obtained Law's poneglyphs, and nearly got his devil fruit. His crew members, Katarina Devon and Van Augur, gathered information from Egghead. Devon can now transform into Saturn, one of the Gorosei, which is huge for the Blackbeard pirates. They also captured Caribou, who knows about 2 ancient weapons. Blackbeard's crew also defeated and captured Garp, the marine hero. Given all of this, Blackbeard's bounty will likely rise to 4,996,000,000 berries. One of the most important characters in this arc, Kuzan, is the one who technically defeated Garp. Formerly known as Admiral Aokiji, Kuzan was once one of the greatest military assets of the world government. After the Summit War, he fought Akainu on Punk Hazard for the position of Fleet Admiral of the Navy. Losing a battle that lasted for 10 days, Kuzan left the Navy. He has one of the strongest devil fruits in the entire anime and possesses important information about the Navy and the world government. He surely has a very high bounty on his head. We're still waiting to find out about Sabo's new bounty. After the Marijua incident, it's said that he will become even more famous than Dragon. He survived the mother plant, fought the Gorosei, and saw Imu with his own eyes. He is one of the few characters that know about Imu's existence. Given these amazing feats, plus his powerful devil fruit and haki, Sabo's bounty should definitely be around 3 billion berries. Monkey D. Dragon, the leader of the Revolutionary Army, is known as the world's worst criminal. He opposes the world nobles and aims to free the world from their control. Dragon is leading a major major revolution that's nearing its climax. He's incredibly powerful, especially since his right-hand man, Sabo, is strong enough to fight against the admirals. Dragon's bounty is still unknown, but it's sure to be massive. I believe it will be at least 6 billion berries. Shanks is another pirate close to finding the One Piece. In this arc, he achieved one of the most amazing feats in the series. With a single attack, he defeated Eustace Kid, a pirate worth 3 billion berries and one of the strongest characters in the series. Shanks also took down Killer, a member of the worst generation, with that attack. He got poneglyphs from Kid, so now he has at least 3 out of 4. Everything about Shanks is mysterious: his goals, his nature, and his relationship with the world government. His bounty is currently 4,048,900,000 berries, up from 1,040,000,000 berries 12 years ago. I believe Shanks' bounty will rise again after this arc, and we'll also learn more about the bounties of the red-haired pirates. Ben Beckman, the Vice Admiral of the red-haired pirates, is one of the most skilled pirates in the One Piece world. He compliments Shanks with his calm and thoughtful nature. Oda has said that if Shanks represents the light, then Beckman represents the darkness. Beckman is also known for his intelligence, being one of the smartest characters in the series. In chapter 957, Brand New mentioned that Beckman has a high bounty and that Shanks' crew is the most balanced in One Piece. Given this, it's not surprising if Beckman is as strong as Zoro, if not stronger. He's one of the most hyped characters in the anime, and I'm looking forward to seeing his full abilities soon. Yasopp is a member of the red-haired pirates and one of Shanks' executives. Being one of the officers, it's no surprise that Yasopp is incredibly powerful. Very little is known about his combat skills. However, according to Brand New, he has made quite a name for himself in the One Piece world. He also boasts a very high pirate bounty, indicating his exceptional skill. Yasopp is possibly the best sniper in the world, yet his bounty remains unknown. When Brand New was naming the bounties of the Yonko, he mentioned Ben Beckman, Yasopp, and Lucky Roo as individuals who have each won their own fame, so I'm sure these 3 pirates have high bounties. Another of Shanks' executives, Lucky Roo, is known to be the second strongest subordinate of Shanks after Ben Beckman. It is believed that he holds the position of combatant of the crew, and given his position, he's likely incredibly powerful. He is the one who stole the Gomu Gomu no Mi. Like Yasopp, Lucky Roo is believed to have made a great name for himself over the years and acquired a high pirate bounty. His true power and abilities remain unknown for now. However, as the story is likely to focus on the red-haired pirates eventually, we're likely to see his bounty soon enough. And that's it. In conclusion, I believe there is not enough time for the characters to have another bounty increase after Egghead, so they will receive their final bounties after this arc. Some of them may seem too high to you and may not correlate with their current strength, but by the end of One Piece, it will balance out. If you want to learn more about Blackbeard's crew and their plans for the future, you can watch this video right here. Thanks for watching.